Hello, I'm Vicki from Life Force Hypnotherapy and Counselling based in New South Wales. And today I'm making the second part in a series of educational events in relation to hypnotherapy and demystifying some of what hypnotherapy is actually about. I am a registered counsellor, a clinical hypnotherapist, and also a certified EFT practitioner, amongst other things. So today I'd like to address the question that a lot of clients have, and that is, how many sessions of hypnotherapy will I need? Now, it would be really easy for me as a therapist to say it takes as many sessions as it takes, and that would be true. However, rule of thumb and past experience tells me that there are guidelines in relation to what the client presents with, or the presenting issue, and how many sessions you will actually need. Now, there are some exceptions to the rule, and the one exception to the rule that I must cover is stop smoking. With stop smoking, generally when the client presents, they're extremely motivated to stop smoking, and they have made that initial step of contacting a hypnotherapist to quit their habit of smoking. So we're working with an extremely motivated client, and generally speaking, we can affect that change in 98% of cases. We can actually have a client stop smoking within one 90-minute session. However, it's important to remember that if that client is actually exposed to, let's say, a working environment where everyone goes out on smoko, everyone's smoking around them, it could be that little bit more difficult, or whether you've got you go home and there's family members who are constantly smoking, well, it can make things a little tricky and they may need a second session. However, the stats reflect 98% of people can stop smoking within that first 90-minute session, which is absolutely fantastic. And I do ask that anyone, checks that, have a look at Google, call up some stats, etc., because hypnotherapy is the number one way to quit smoking. Then we come to issues such as, let's say, long-term depression or long-term anxiety. Now, in both of these cases, quite often a client will present with having these conditions for often 10 plus years, in some cases 20 plus years, which is just horrible for anyone to have to live with those conditions for that length of time. In this particular case, it may take 3 to 6 sessions. Now, the reason being is that often this can be an ingrained situation, and with anxiety in particular, there can be a lot of organic factors going on. It may not just be a general case of feeling anxious, it may have an organic base to it. So something else could be happening with basic physiology happening in the body. So in this case, for a good hypnotherapist to effect change, and I'm talking change at a core level, we are looking minimum 3 sessions. So generally speaking, a first session is 90 minutes. Subsequent sessions are 60 minutes in duration. So I would say long-term depression, long-term anxiety, we are looking 3 to 6 sessions. And it is an adage, but really also depends on the person, on their own unique circumstances, etc., etc. So there's a lot that comes into it. We're then looking to, a lot of what I do is also mean girl syndrome and bullying. In this case, we can often equip you with tools at the very first initial session, and you can start putting those tools into place right from the outset. I have actually had clients who come in and, they're just feeling very disempowered, not able to cope, and after one session, they're feeling a whole lot better in relation to their circumstances. They're feeling empowered, and they have been equipped with tools. So one thing I'd like to leave you with hypnotherapy is that your experience with hypnotherapy will be as unique as your very own DNA. Change can start to happen from the moment you enter any form of trance state, and it may take you 1 session, it may take you 3 sessions, it may take you 6 sessions, or if you're really wanting to work on yourself on a holistic level, it could even take 12 sessions. So there is no hard and fast rule. But I would definitely say and reiterate that for long-lasting change at a core level or a heart level, you are looking absolute minimum 3 sessions. I hope this has been educational, and I do look forward to making further videos in the future addressing any question you may have in relation to hypnotherapy. And I'd like to put a reminder out that many leading health funds do cover stop smoking, weight loss and stress management. But of course you do have to have the appropriate level of cover with your fund and be able to make the claim on that. So check before you come. And I do look forward to letting you all know about our beautiful guided hypnotic relaxation sessions, which will be starting up in 1 month on a Wednesday evening. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you soon.